sweatshirts.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, damn it.
Shit. Well, I guess we could make a plug for her.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, we could do it.
Welcome back to Unhinged and Unplugged.
We're your hosts, Alyssa and Tressa.
This is episode 16, That New York Ranger Girl. So today we have a very special guest. We found Allie.
On TikTok.
Yes. Her TikTok is That New York Ranger Girl. And we constantly would send each other her TikToks back and forth. And they're hysterical, all about the New York Rangers. And she literally just says what we're thinking. And we loved it.
Yep. And she goes to games by herself and all kinds of great things.
She's literally the greatest. So we said, let's see if she'll want to come on the podcast.
And she did, guys.
She said yes. So you are really going to enjoy this recording. We literally
We had so much fun.
had a great time, shot the shit, had a list of questions and asked one. And that was it, because we literally, she answered everything we were going to ask anyway.
We didn't even need to have the questions.
No,
I
we just
feel
had
like,
the greatest conversation.
Yeah, it was good. Just a nice
She's
Ranger
just
talk.
like us.
Yep, just like us. And we're going to go meet her tomorrow at the Ranger games. So
Ranger
hopefully we're
Flyers.
going to get seats
We'll get
next
some
to
good-
her,
yeah.
and we'll get some good content for that.
Yes. So enjoy. I hope you guys like our conversation.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Oh, and wait, let's talk about
yes.
sweatshirts.
So we totally forgot
To mention it with her.
Are all wearing New York or Nowhere sweatshirts. No, wait, hold on. There we go. New York Rangers.
You know, I'm wearing a Yankee one because I didn't purchase a Ranger one for myself. I only thought of Tressa and bought her one.
Yeah. So me and Allie have the Ranger ones on, and Alyssa has the Yankee ones on, all from
Embroider Bee on
Instagram.
And we'll tag her in here. She's great. Everything is good. I even shout her out at Ranger games because they wanted to buy sweatshirts. And I'm like, oh no, this girl on Instagram makes them. Blah, blah, blah.
I love it. I just
And it's
love
great.
it. New York
So
or Nowhere.
we want to plug her.
Yes. So make sure you check out Embroider Bee. We'll tag her at the bottom.
Her.
And I hope you guys like our interview with Allie.
Enjoy and come back next week for our content from tomorrow.
All right, guys. So our special guest today is the one and only. You know her from TikTok. You know her from Instagram. Allie, That New York Ranger Girl. Welcome. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So excited. So you're only our second interview, so God help us.
Okay, no pressure.
No pressure. I guess we'll start. Just tell everyone who you are, where you're from, how you became a Ranger fan.
Okay, so I've been a Ranger fan basically out of the womb. My mom has been a Ranger fan for 55 years. She was raised on the Rangers from my grandfather, who I never met. He passed before I was born. But she's been a fan for 55 years, and basically just me, my brother, my sister, like we grew up in a Ranger household. Me and my brother actually got to see the Stanley Cup because they won it a year after I was born. So a picture like standing with it in Belmont Park.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so my name is Allie. I am originally from Brooklyn, and then I got married, moved to Jersey. My husband's not a Ranger fan. He's not any hockey fan. I know it's sacrilegious. I know.
It is.
That's why I go to games by myself.
You never come to games with us.
Yeah.
We leave our husbands home too.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've literally had games on and like tried to get him interested. He's not. He's more of like a baseball, which I'll never understand. Baseball is so boring to watch on television.
So boring.
Yeah. And football. I am into football. I will say that.
Yeah.
He's more of like baseball, football.
About TikTok too. So like you started TikTok to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I used to like make TikToks during COVID, but which shockingly, they didn't go anywhere, even though people were literally in their houses on TikTok. They weren't about the Rangers. They were just like whatever was trending. I was like a 29-year-old trying to be like like young and hip. But they didn't go anywhere. So I did the mature thing and just deleted them. And I was like, I'm not doing this. But then like I would make them here and there, didn't care how many likes I got or whatever. And then during the playoffs last year, I started making Ranger TikToks, and they started to like gain some traction and whatever. And then obviously when we lost to the Florida Panthers, like I wasn't making them as much anymore. I started making like Mets TikToks because
Mhm.
I watch baseball with my husband. I was a bandwagon fan for that though, because when they were in the wild card, I was like, ooh, it's actually interesting now.
Right.
So then I started making like Mets TikToks. Um, and then like those went places. So I was like, okay, like as long as there's like a niche, like there's something you're focused on and you're not just making
Right.
like, sporadic things. So I started to make those. Um, and then after like whatever, because the baseball season is so freaking long. I don't know if I could curse on here.
No, you
Um,
can.
okay. Um, it's so long. So basically, by the time I like made all my Mets TikToks, hockey season was starting again, and me and
Right.
my mom were going to opening night and whatever. So then I started back like making Ranger TikToks again. And then the one that like really set me off and like went viral um was me and my mom had gone to a couple games and like I love the experience of being at a game. Like I don't care win or lose, sitting
There's
in
nothing
Madison
better.
Square Garden when they do score a goal, even if they don't win that game, when they score a goal, like
Right.
also Madison Square Garden makes probably the best margarita I've ever had.
No, I don't drink more.
You drink tequila lemonade, it's the same thing.
It's Casamigos Blanco is
Yes,
my
yes,
favorite. Yes,
yes, that's
yes.
what I
Okay.
drink.
As long as that's in there, it's fine. They could give me like
Right.
kiss
A
and
double shot, a
Casamigos
double
Blanco and I would drink it.
shot.
Um,
$97 a drink.
no, literally $50 margaritas. So, um, but yeah, just like the experience and like obviously I wasn't gonna like buy season tickets for myself. First of all, you can't get a single ticket. But anyway, so then like I was on SeatGeek and I was gonna get tickets for me and my mom, and I saw a single in like a really good section. It was like I want to say it was like section 110, like kind of like adjacent to the net where the
Hmm.
Rangers got twice, and it was against the Dallas Stars on January 7th. And I bought the ticket for myself. It was like $100. It was like dirt cheap for the Garden. And I was like, screw it. I'll go to the game by myself. And then it was that day and I have social anxiety. Like I have all kinds of anxiety and I'm like freaking out and like I got all ready, like my hair's done, my makeup's done, I'm waiting for my Uber and I was like, wait, why would I do this to myself? Like I'm going by myself. I don't know anyone. I haven't like talked to like any other Ranger fan. It was literally just like me and my mom like bonding over going to games and I hadn't like made any friends or anything and I'm like, what am I doing? Like I need to sell this ticket. I can't go. So I was like, I was like, I'll go to TikTok for words of encouragement because Ranger TikToks do well. So I was,
Right.
Yeah.
and it blew up. Like, I didn't even look at my phone while I was in the Uber. I was like tapping my leg and I was like so nervous. And I was like, oh my God, now I have to go to this game by myself. And I think it wasn't until I left the game and I was in the Uber on the way back home or to my mom's because I had gone to my mom's because it's easier to get there from Brooklyn than it is
Hmm.
from Tom's River, New Jersey,
Yeah.
where I live now.
Oh, we were
Um,
there on Saturday. We were just there.
oh, were you? That's so funny. So I was at that horrific Devils game.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, so I didn't check TikTok until I was on my way back to my mom's house and it had blown up. And there were so many comments being like, "Oh my God, just go to the game. You're gonna have so much fun. It's gonna be amazing." And I'm reading them and I'm literally like I can cry at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Like an emotional wreck. So
Same.
I'm like reading them in the Uber and I'm like a little like tipsy because I had like a margarita to like calm my nerves and like I had another one, like whatever, before they stopped serving. And I'm like reading the comments and everyone's like so encouraging. And I'm like, I literally had the most amazing time. I don't know what I was afraid of. And that like kickstarted everything.
Right.
Like, that was like, I was literally on the phone with a rep, I want to say 2 days after that. And I signed up for, they have a flex plan at
Yes. Yeah,
MLB
yeah, yeah.
where you could like put all this money in a bank or
Hmm.
whatever. And I literally signed up 2 days later.
That's
And from
awesome.
there, it just snowballed. Like I was going to games by myself. I would bring my sister to a game. Like and I was just so comfortable. Like I would like
Yeah.
there. I'll never forget the day before my birthday. I went to the game against, I think it was Boston. Yeah, it was the Bruins. It was February 5th, and I think I want to say they won that game because I had like a great record when I first started going by myself. Um, so, and I was sitting there, it was like in the 100 section. I was like, oh, it's my birthday. I'm gonna like treat myself. I'm gonna sit where the rich people sit. Like I'm gonna, I'm gonna
Oh my
enjoy it.
gosh.
So, So I like sat like really like down low. I think it was section like 106 where like you get like the in
Oh,
seats
with
and
That,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
with Delta.
Um,
Like,
no, I don't think it had Delta,
oh, okay.
which
Well, 106
we'll
is
get
where the
into that
celebrities
later
sit.
because
Yeah, but 106, I think the celebrities sit there, no?
No, it's
108, that might be
108.
107
No,
or
107. You're right.
yeah.
Because we usually sit 106 or 108. And we saw AJ McLean was literally sitting next to us.
Mr. Beast, like when he was at that one game, he was a section over from me because I was
Yeah.
in, I want to say I was in like 10, no, maybe it was like, maybe I was in 108 at that game and then
Yeah.
106 is like whatever. But
Mhm.
so I just remember like, again, like it was a day before my birthday, I was treating myself, whatever, and I just like I felt so comfortable and I'm literally like screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm like, shoot the puck. And literally everyone around me. And then Mika scored. Mika Zibanejad scored after I yelled that. And the guy next to me looks at me and he was like, hey, listen to you. I was like, and I started laughing and
Just keep
like
yelling. Shoot the
literally just keep yelling, shoot the puck. But like that was another game that I was like, what, like, why was I ever why was I ever
right.
anxious to do this? Like, why? So now I've probably been to I, I've literally been to every home game for the last 2 months, like
Oh,
by
wow.
That's
myself
awesome. I
or
don't know
like
how
with
we haven't
friends.
seen you.
You're probably definitely there when we're there. We're just,
Oh, 100%.
yeah, because we're
Yeah,
there a
when
lot.
you guys post, I feel like I always see it, and I'm like,
We're always there.
where are they? And like I
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to like
yeah.
look,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
It's a great place to be.
Oh my God, yeah,
It's nothing better.
yeah.
But
But
that's
it's
funny. I always say to her as a joke, like, "Oh, I would come to the game. I would just take, I
100%.
would just take the train by myself."
First of all, she can't even drive down the block by herself. She's not taking the train by herself.
oh
Let's
no,
just-
I love doing things by myself.
Yeah,
I
oh,
am
no.
so independent now. It's like January 7th ruined me because now I want to do everything by myself.
It would be good. Like once you got over the hump, that would be
Right.
good.
Oh,
Now you can just do
100%.
whatever. So I feel like, yeah, if I did that, I feel like I would be okay.
But like,
And the amount of people that I've met, I mean, obviously
right.
we're doing this right now, but the amount of
Yeah.
people that I've met and that have been just the Sam Rosen game,
Oh, I wish we
literally.
we were away for cheer, I think.
We were away for cheerleading. It ruins our
Oh,
lives.
that's so sad. Before even the Sam Rosen game, I actually like told my friend about this, a friend that I met through going to the Ranger games. It was the Calgary game where we got completely embarrassed.
Ugh.
I had got a ticket for free because there was like I'm on this Facebook page where you can like buy tickets or whatever. And this guy was giving away his tickets for free, and he was like, "I just want you to like make a donation to like any charity of your choice, and like send
Oh
me a
my God, I love
screenshot."
that.
So I was like, "I'll take them." I sent $100 to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. I was
That's
like, "I'll take
awesome.
yeah." I was like, "I'll take the tickets." So I went by myself, and I gave the other one away to someone. I don't. It was on that post. I just gave
Mhm.
the other ticket away to someone. Um, and I was in the bathroom and I was washing my hands and the paper towel things are so hard to work. I don't know
Awful.
if I'm just stupid, but like I
No,
can't
they
ever get them
suck.
to work.
And
So
the
a girl
water's ice
comes,
cold.
oh my God, yeah. So a girl comes over from the sink and she's like, "Oh wait, I'll do it." And then she like does a double take. And I'm looking and then I look in the mirror, I'm like, "Is something wrong?"
Is there
And
something on my face?
yeah, and she like taps her friends on the shoulder. She's like, "This is that girl. This is." And I was so embarrassed. Like, I was like, "Oh my God." She was like, "No, no, no.
Sweet.
We send your TikToks in our group chat
Yes.
all the
the
time. You're that New York Ranger girl." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Yeah, that's me." Like,
It's so funny because we have a group chat with our husbands, and my
yeah.
husband the other day sent the one you posted about like sitting down below and like,
Oh yeah.
and he was like, "Oh my God, this is the two of you." I'm like, "Oh my God, she's gonna be on our podcast
Yeah.
next week." And he
That's
was
so
like,
funny.
"Wait, what?" I'm like, "That's the girl that's gonna be on the podcast."
That
He's like,
is so
"What are the
funny.
odds?"
Yeah, and
I said, "See, there's other people like us."
no, and but it's not only that. Then that happened, and I told my friend, I was like, I don't know how like people. I have I have almost like 4,000 followers. It's not.
Which is awesome.
It is, but like I don't see it like that. I'm just making
Right.
funny TikToks. Like I'm
Right.
making fun of Keandre Miller. Like I'm not
Yeah.
like doing it for the followers.
That's what
But
the
and I
cloud.
said to my friend, I was like, literally, like I don't know how like people like Alex Earl and like those girls do it because it's not that I minded, like I'm flattered, I truly am, but like then my social anxiety kicks in again.
Right.
So then at the Sam Rosen game, I was 3 sheets to the wind, so I didn't care as much. But so I was in section 110, like row 8 or whatever. And I get to my seat and I'm sitting, and this girl who I love now, like we've been to multiple games at this point, reaches over her boyfriend and like taps me and goes, "You're that girl from TikTok. You're that New York Ranger girl." And
Hi, it's me. Yes.
That's me. Yeah, that's me. And she's like hitting her boyfriend, and she was like, "This is the one I send you her TikToks all the time." And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess that's me."
It's so,
and like,
well, they're so relatable. Like if you're a Ranger fan, you're
100%
is so relatable. It's like,
and that's what I post. I know, like,
right,
I know what's gonna like
Keandre fucking Miller.
Yeah. Which I have to say, I'm not defending him, but he was out of the lineup last night.
And they still played like
so it's like
not that they played like shit, because I mean we had 40,000 shots on goal, but like
but the accuracy is so off. It's like
it's not good.
But yeah, so like that, so that happened, and then when the game was over, me and her, we all decided, because she's a huge Matt Rempe fan, and she was
it has to be the same girl. She's got dark hair. What's her name?
Krista.
Yes, that's the girl.
But she doesn't have a boyfriend. She's trying to get with Matt Rempe, the girl.
We're married and trying to get with them too. It's not her. Yes.
She has like curly hair. Like,
yes.
Curly hair. She has a daughter. I don't.
No.
Oh no, maybe not.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
that's
like
not the girl we saw outside. Oh.
So after that like we talked the whole game, whatever, like, then I was like, oh, like if you want to go try and meet the players, like I'll take you where I know like they normally, because she wanted to meet Matt Rempe so bad. So we're walking like out of the aisle, and she was young. Like I'm 32, and she must have been probably 18 or 19 years old. And she like taps my shoulder, and she was like, "Oh my God, are you that New York Ranger girl?" And that's how they like ask, "Are you that New York Ranger girl?"
I love it.
And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Can I please get a picture?" I was like, "I'm not at that level yet." Like, what do you mean you want a picture?
That's awesome.
Like, I'm not there yet. I don't want to get there. I don't know if I want to get there at all. So I was like, "Sure." And then like a day later, she like went in like on Instagram. She was like, "These pictures are so cute we took yesterday." I was like, "Yeah, they're so cute." Like, what am I gonna say? I met a fan yesterday. It's weird. But yeah, so I mean,
so great.
TikTok has definitely been like for me.
We literally
Instagram, not so much, because I just started that.
But I feel like Instagram too, like it's I don't know. I can't get the Instagram algorithm to save my life.
Oh, neither can I. I literally like take my TikToks, I remove the watermark from it, and then I post it.
So,
I
well,
don't
that's
even,
what I did when I posted the Matt Rempe video. I posted it on TikTok, and then I posted it from TikTok on Instagram.
Which one?
A lot of traction too, but it doesn't have like a sound. It's just him,
Right.
Oh, and him talking. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a Matt Rempe girl. I know you guys are.
No, I really am.
I'm a Brodzinski girl. I know he's married with kids, but I mean,
it's fine. I understand that. I understand that. I'm a Will Cooley girl.
Oh, we love Will Cooley.
Climb him like a tree.
Like a wait.
Oh my God! So
we had this at my husband's 40th birthday party because they were playing that
so
night.
Funny.
We met him 3 times. He is the nicest. Like, yeah, he's a doll.
So it's so funny because I wasn't sure like if you guys liked him or
I
not.
Love him.
So, and I don't know if you saw my TikTok, but when you guys asked me to be on, I was like, I have to get them something because I feel I'm not deserving of this. Like, I don't feel like I'm like deserving of these cool things. So
we're not even that good.
No, you guys are awesome. Just your banter back and forth.
Right.
You're also like your books and everything. Like, I'm a huge smut girl. I love smut.
All the hockey smut in the world.
Oh my God, 100%. But yeah, so like when you guys invited me, I actually ordered from TikTok shop like car fresheners, and I got 3 Will Cooley ones.
Oh my God, I love it.
So I saw that you guys were going to the game on Wednesday, like from your
podcast.
Yeah.
So if we meet up, I hope we meet up. On
Definitely.
I would love to give them to you.
Oh, I can't forget. So we had Dance and Larry at my husband's 40th. That was
Okay.
like my surprise to him. And he hung out the entire party. He was just awesome. And he was like, you
Yeah.
have to come before the game. You have to come hang out with me. And I'm like, okay. And I can't remember where he told us to go hang out. Molly Pub
I go,
something?
I go to
Where-
Trax. Trax is my place before the game.
Where's
It's
that?
it's the one right across from the 8th Avenue entrance. It's like, what is it, 31st between 7th and 8th.
I don't know.
Do you see them come in or something or anything over there
Oh,
or not?
They just hang
No,
out.
you're just there.
but since I've spoiled myself with Delta access, that's like where the entrance is. But like,
Yes,
Oh no, yeah.
yeah.
and
But
they come out. They come out. They Will Cooley.
like right near there, yeah.
Yeah.
Forget about that. They actually are.
Oh no, if you go in the Delta Club, like
They come in the Delta
they
Club.
walk through the Delta Club.
The locker room. Yes.
Yes,
I didn't
we gotta do this together.
Oh my God. I'm
Her
literally sitting
husband-
Delta tomorrow.
I'm eating like a noodle, and Will Cooley's right there.
A noodle. We were eating fucking ribs.
Oh my
We
God.
were housing ribs, and her
That's
husband's like,
so funny.
"Look," and he just waves. We're like,
Hey. Yeah.
barbecue sauce.
Oh my God, I'd have a heart attack.
They walk. We didn't know this. He's like, sit here. We're like, what are you talking about? And then all of a sudden, from the locker room, from the where they warm up to go into the
Yeah.
locker room, they literally walk through like where the bathrooms are in the Delta Club. They walk right through, and they
Oh my
like
God.
we had our kids.
Stand
They won't. They just walk.
Yeah.
Our kids were with us. They were like fist pumping JT Miller, like just living the dream. And we're sitting there literally with
Just
barbecue sauce
Yeah.
across our faces. Like,
I love that.
we're not with them.
Yeah.
We're single, kidless, not
They
moms.
did not pay for these tickets.
Just love it.
Oh my God, that's so-
Well, we
Wait,
took
so
my-
now
we-
I have access there tomorrow. I'm literally gonna stand by the bathrooms.
But you have to go
I
at
don't
like
care
it's
if
like
I'll be on my knees just with my fist out, like fist pumping them like
You
a
gotta
kid.
go early. You gotta go.
it's like when they open, like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, like I always go in an hour.
Like,
before 'cause I love
They'll
watching
it's
warm-up.
like 6:10ish, right? Like 6:10, 6. Well, no. If the game is at 7 and like
Yeah.
they come out at 6:30 to warm up, it's like 6:05 when they're walking through.
I will literally be there at 5:55 waiting to get my ass in there.
You have Delta Club tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying? All right, so send your seats and my husband will get
Oh,
them
yeah,
put up
absolutely.
tomorrow. We just buy like
we fly by this, you know.
Good. Good.
We-
That's the way to be.
But I need to if I ask, how much does the Uber cost you back and forth?
A lot.
It's a lot.
Wouldn't-
But I
Do you
would rather
drive?
Uber- Oh yeah, I
Oh, but to
driven,
drink.
I've driven to games. Like I've driven
Yeah,
to
because
a
that's
lot of games.
far.
Yeah, I've driven to a lot of games, but what I have realized
You don't want to drive
recently
home.
is that I love to drink at these games.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Yeah.
driving. I
Good.
have, off the record, I have had like I've sat in my car like in the parking lot.
Yeah, just waited
like,
it out.
Snap out of it because you got to drive home. But
I
no,
mean,
it's
when
just-
you're spending $50 for a drink, you got to drink it,
100%.
not
And-
drop it like this one.
oh no. I'm very careful with my drink.
It's a struggle, that place. You dropped it last time, not a while ago. You did. Remember, you spilled the whole thing. You weren't drunk. You literally spilled the whole drink.
Oh, I can't hear your audio. I
Oh,
hear
me?
yours. I can't hear yours.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I
Oh,
can.
maybe because I wasn't close.
She doesn't talk close enough to the microphone.
Oh,
This
okay.
is an every week occurrence. Every week.
Oh, I know.
All right. So, who, past and present, are your favorite players?
Okay, Marty St. Louis.
Oh,
I love that he's doing so much for the Canadians. What cemented that for me though is I think I have a TikTok about it actually. Was Mother's Day 2014. His mom had passed like a day before that.
yes, I remember. And,
And
he
then he
played.
suited up.
He played. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, and got them to a game 6 with
Yeah.
6 or 7 with
It
Pittsburgh.
was the year we went to the finals.
Yes, yeah. Which
Cried like a baby.
Oh
Like,
my
I have
God,
chills thinking
that-
about it.
yeah, I literally got goosebumps. That is literally
I just remember saying, like, I kept looking at my dad and I'm like, this man is sick in the head. He's like, he's an athlete. I'm like, his mom died 5 minutes ago.
literally, and he like did like this interview being like, that my dad said this is what she would have wanted,
Mhm.
and this is when like Facebook was like way bigger. I mean,
Yeah.
way bigger than any other social media. And I literally made my status because they won that game, and I
Yep.
was like, MSL, like that was for your mom. Like you
Yep.
did that for your mom. Like I
was-
think he scored in the game or had it. I
He did. He scored.
Yeah,
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 it was
yeah.
amazing.
I literally I could cry thinking about it. But yeah,
Ugh.
so he is one of them. This isn't any in like particular order.
Mhm.
Brian Boyle,
Oh.
my all-time favorite. He was our power play guy. I will stand by that forever.
Every time he walks past me at the game, and I'm like,
I love him. And
ugh.
one of my friends did it was like a charity event.
Mm.
Um and he was playing in it and he got a video for me. It was like a cameo kind
Oh
of.
my
And
God,
he
I
got a
love
video
it.
for me and he's like, "Allie, why aren't you here? Are you working?" And my friend was like, "No, she couldn't make it." And he goes, "That sounds like an excuse." And he's like messing around with me. I was like, I
Oh
love
my God,
this
love
man.
him.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so Brian Boyle, Marty St. Louis, oh, Rick Nash, Derek Brassard, like
Oh.
those past 2014,
So
2015
Derek,
roster
my
was
amazing. My
yeah.
daughter plays, she was playing for the junior Rangers, and then we
Okay.
moved her because she didn't want to play all girl. And the first practice I take her to, Derek Brassard is on the ice with them.
Also, hasn't aged a day in his life. Have you
Not
seen
a day in
current
his life.
pictures?
I'm
Like,
texting, there's no service. I'm texting my husband, shaking. I'm like, how do I not act like a fangirl? He's like, don't you fucking embarrass your daughter. And I was like, okay, I won't
think about
say
your
a
daughter.
word.
Oh
He's
my
the one that was
God.
at that game that time, and I was like, oh my God, that's Derek Brassard. He was up like, they showed him on the Jumbotron. Oh, I love him.
Amazing.
And Nash was just,
Oh my God. Nasty. That's what we used to call
yeah.
him.
I
In
have,
my house,
I,
we used
yeah.
to call him
Yep.
Nash.
Yep.
Um, so currently, um, I don't say Will Cooley just like to be like Puck Bunny. Like
No,
I
he's just
seriously think he won the
phenomenal.
award for a reason. He
Yeah.
won the Stephen McDonald Award for a
Phenomenal.
reason.
Yeah.
He is second in the league in hits.
Sick.
He carries the team on his back. I mean,
Yeah,
he is the
we
one.
literally-
We said that to him.
No, we
Oh,
wanted to
did
say
you?
it. No. We wanted
Oh.
to say it to him. We didn't really say that to him. That was when like you froze and didn't.
I couldn't say anything.
Anything. I would be a blubbering idiot
No,
if I ever met him.
We were gonna say how's it feel carrying the Rangers on your back, but
Three times.
We didn't.
3 times we tried to do it. 3. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Didn't happen.
The third time I met him, I finally said to him, "Do you know book talk?" And he's like,
No.
"Am I supposed to?" Like, it was so funny. He was like genuinely wanted to know about it, and I said, "Don't worry about it."
And
Don't
then
worry
she was
about
like,
it.
"Do you remember who we are?" He's like, yeah."
Oh my God, I'm so jealous.
Yeah. Well,
Love
I'm gonna
it.
tell you right now. So you should treat yourself next year, or like
No, in July.
Oh yeah, to Sam Rosen and Will Cooley. Yeah.
Yes.
In that event.
Mm.
Like for
Oh.
maybe tell your husband
Casino night.
Casino night.
Oh no, I'm doing that. Like
yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it's Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. No,
I don't
No,
care.
curse away.
I don't care if it's Christmas. I don't care if it's no reason. I don't care if it's treat yourself. I'm going to that.
That is worth it.
That was
yeah.
an experience like no other.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead. Continue about Will Cooley.
Mm.
Oh, so yeah, so
Cut off
so
track.
Will Cooley not for Puck Bunny reasons. But also like
For Puck Bunny reasons.
but also for Puck
Doesn't
Bunny.
help.
I'm trying to think like there's not much to be desired about this current team right now. Oh my God, are we allowed to vape on this?
Do all the things.
Oh my God, I wasn't sure. Like I don't know like how this works.
No, we don't care.
Oh my God, okay.
We curse our kids
I'm
out
like
on
staring
here.
at my vape. I'm like just soon.
We literally curse our kids out when they distract, like they interrupt us. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to be desired on this current team. Obviously, Shesterkin. I mean, should he have some goals that are easy to like? He's saved harder goals than he's let in.
Yeah.
I do blame a lot on the defense. I do,
Yeah.
obviously, but there's some goals that he should have. Obviously, how do you not love Jonathan Quick? He's amazing.
Just a little angel.
Oh my God, love him. And who else? I'm trying to. I think Borgen was like a great asset. I think like I was torn apart when we traded Kako. I really was, and I was like not okay with it in the beginning. But like
we were literally talking to him the night before they traded.
Were you
him.
actually
at casino night?
Oh my God!
No, that wasn't him. No.
Oh, it wasn't.
It was Phil Heedle.
Oh, stop! Because
not Cabo Kako.
Well,
see, we can't get it together.
No, that's fine. No, both devastating trades. I mean, they paid
devastating.
Off. All right, Cosmo.
Oh my God, how cute!
I'm gonna say hello. Say hello. Say
hi. Oh.
But
So cute.
yeah, so obviously I was devastated when Taco got traded because I loved him and he was on our kid line. Like he was the one who was doing the most.
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, what moves are we making? And then like Borgen like just displayed his defensive ability. I mean, he's a stay-at-home defenseman. He bailed DeAndre out of a lot. Like, you know,
You think?
For every good play, I feel like Borgen has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. Sorry. No, so yeah, so I think, you know, Borgen is a great addition to the team. But yeah, I can't say that I have like people that I would like die on a hill like and be like, do not trade them. Like, sorry, Chris Kreider, thought you were going to be a forever
He's gotta
Ranger.
go. He's gotta go.
Like thought you were going to be here forever, but
no, like I wouldn't shed a tear if they got rid of him.
Not at all.
He was like a dick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's ever. I think I met him. So this was years ago when I used to like I went to a game, I want to say with my sister, and I was so much younger. I want to say maybe I was like 17 or 18 and we had gone to the game and we did that thing like, you know, like around the corner where they used to walk out and like meet the fans, which they barely do
the
anymore.
blue carpet.
No.
No, like after the games, like
they used to like come out and like meet the fans.
Like out of the main entrance too.
Yeah.
So like
I met Nash over there
years ago. I met him too there. But I met Kreider and like he's barely smiling in the picture.
Yeah,
like,
he's not.
Yeah, not friendly. Like I don't
Do you? So we think that he's the problem in the locker room.
I would say that. However, after hearing what Laviolette said last night about he doesn't go into the locker room.
How is the head coach?
How do you want anyone to have any camaraderie when their head coach is not displaying like practice what you like, you know, like you
like as the head coach
do something.
Like what are you doing?
Yeah. That was
wild.
You're not holding them accountable?
Not even I mean, not even that. I'm sure he was in the locker room when they were winning, when they had the most wins last year. I'm sure he was in the locker room after every game.
Yeah, I remember seeing videos.
Are you not going in there?
And
I think it's not just like one person that's like toxic. I think Truba leaving, you could say what you want about Truba. I loved him.
I liked him
he
too.
was the locker room.
Right.
He was the locker room. He brought the energy. Anytime he got into a fight, he brought the energy level up. Was he the best defenseman? Was he worth $8 million? Absolutely.
No, right.
However, I do think he was the team. And I think that the team completely fell apart after that. And screwing him over the way that they did and basically threatening, like, if you don't take the trade, we're getting rid of you anyway. Like,
right. Me and Rob were talking about that this morning.
Yeah, I think it was just, I think it's just a culmination of things that like made the locker room just a toxic environment. And they tried to make it better with new players coming in and like trying to fix it. I don't think jury's out. I think that's what it is.
What are your thoughts on Brett Berard?
I loved him in the beginning. I was I at his debut? I don't remember, but I liked him in the beginning. And
I love him.
Pulled off a lot. Oh, you love him?
I love him. I don't think they're playing him enough.
No, oh, definitely not. Don't even get me started with the players that don't get enough ice time.
Like why is the fourth line not playing more than 5 minutes a game?
My friend was at the game last night and I saw the fourth line come out for like 3 minutes in the third period. And I was like, wait, the fourth line in the third period? What are we doing? Like, who are we? And she was like, shocking, right? And I was like, I am shocked.
We were losing bad, right?
Yeah.
At that point, yeah. So I feel like he just puts them in just because he knows they're going to lose, honestly. We're going to, not them.
But they're playing the best hockey.
But that's the thing. It's like you put them in. So are you putting them in because they might score and save us? Or are you putting them in just to say they had more ice time and you can't use that as an excuse anymore?
Yeah.
Because that's like
even Panarin was like that. You got to play these young kids. Like you're not giving them enough ice time and they're playing good hockey.
Yeah.
Put them in.
Yeah. I just think that like Laviolette knows that he's not going to have a job after this. So
I don't know how he still currently has a job.
Oh, I can't believe that he actually does because I haven't heard
how have we not gotten rid of this? Like
I have
the
no idea.
whole, they all gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, it's like two opposite because like with Tortorella, he was like toxic because he was too much in the locker room running his mouth to players.
Yeah. Well, literally having altercations with them. So
Right,
that, right?
right.
That's what
Literal,
happened.
Yeah.
100%.
He also just got fired from the Flyers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he was too much getting
Right.
into altercations. Laviolette's not doing enough. Like
Yeah.
a
We need
coach
it.
inspires their players to do better. What did you do last year that inspired them? Because it's not
Right.
working this year.
No.
They
Like
did anything. Like he did anything anyway.
We need Sean Avery.
And you know who's a good coach too? The Islanders coach. I feel like he says a lot. The
Yeah.
Islanders supposed to play.
Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah.
like him.
Yeah, but I feel like he's always like arguing. You never even see Peter Laviolette arguing with a ref.
Well, look at how look at last night. The Rangers were the first 7 minutes of the game playing like animals.
Yeah.
And then the other
They
team's
were
coach,
shooting at anything.
did you see the way he was screaming at them on the bench?
Yeah.
And then 3 goals in 36 seconds.
They came alive in the second period, right?
In the second period, it was the first. They scored 3
The
goals
first
in
period, they
36
scored
seconds.
3.
Oh, that was the first
In like literally,
Yeah, so he probably definitely said something.
he did. You saw him screaming down the
Like
bench.
red, screaming.
And Laviolette's like,
They put a fire under their ass.
he's just, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I personally, like everyone's saying, like, oh, Tortorella, he would hold them accountable. He's toxic.
No.
He should not have a job from any team.
No, I
because
agree.
he's toxic. But we also need someone that's gonna like
Fire up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like I don't know if you guys notice this, but I watch it whether I'm at the game or whether I'm a little sick because I want to hear Sam Rosen's voice and I can't do that when I'm at a game.
Yeah,
So
I know.
watched the replay today.
She records it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just feel like that obviously
I just don't know what we're gonna do next season.
I know. I
I'm
mean,
unwell.
like literally, like whether, like I said, whether they win or lose, like I always watch the game the next day.
Mhm.
And just looking at the bench, I don't know like what went wrong because then I will watch other games and I will watch their benches and they're joking around with each other and they're hitting each other and they're just like in like playful moods almost.
Play
like
mode, yeah.
but they're in game mode, but they're like happy to be there.
Right.
Our players, it's like literally business. Like
I'm
if
telling
we lose
you,
the deal, we lose the deal. If we win the deal, that's great. But like they don't give a shit. Like
we're
from
convinced. We're convinced someone fucked someone's wife. Like we're
Oh,
just
so that was a rumor with like someone on the social media
I think
team.
it's Brett Ferrard.
we think Brett Ferrard did something with someone.
Really?
Not even social media. Just he maybe I don't know. He
Did that. Obviously, that was a thing, right? The girl,
the
the
social
person
media.
got fired,
Yeah.
and obviously they had to put it out, and now they don't have a social media team.
Right. And now every team makes fun of us.
Yeah, because everyone has such fun, and they're fun. Like I love.
and ours are just a CCTV video.
Literally, like even during, I don't know if you guys knew, like paid attention to Four Nations.
Oh my god.
I actually like the Four Nations face.
Oh yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
But even the social media, like Team USA barely used our players. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
really,
yeah,
their
I
fun
noticed that
social
for
media
sure.
Yeah, like they barely used our players. I
The
don't know if they
Rangers. Yeah,
could.
yeah.
Like I don't know if they could or
Oh,
not.
I don't know. Oh, are you kidding me?
Something went down.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
and I think that I mean, social media is huge now. I mean,
Yeah.
I literally like I will scroll for hours on the Detroit Red Wings TikTok.
Yes,
because
they're
I love
so
their
funny.
kids.
I know. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Like that is one of the most fun teams, or like the
Yes.
Kraken.
Yes, I love the.
Love the
Yeah,
Kraken.
like all of
Yeah,
these other teams.
I'm into college hockey on my For You page.
Yeah.
My husband's like, do you just follow anything that's like hockey related?
Yes.
Hockey related, yeah.
This is what you like to see. You like to see them messing around with the
100%.
social media,
Yeah.
or you like to see them answering the questions because they're like
Right.
real people.
Yeah.
That's what makes you like a player. I feel,
Oh, 100%. And I feel like
Yeah.
that's what makes you a team is like when you
Right.
have fun
Having
together.
fun.
And
Not
also,
sitting there like
right. And you have clips like Cooley and Trocheck, JT Miller and Trocheck. We know
Right.
that they're best friends.
Yeah.
The Banajad and Kreider, like there's
Yeah.
content right
There's
in
so
front of
much.
you. Like, why
Yeah.
are you like? It's literally just like go in, play, get out. Like there's no
It's
in between.
no.
There's no fun. There's no like
Yeah.
there's nothing.
And I honestly think that's why people really love Matt Rempe, because he's a very
Yes.
fan oriented guy. He literally comes out rain, shine, 0 degrees, 90 degrees,
Yep.
lose, win. He's outside meeting the fans. He makes
Yep.
sure he meets everybody. He's fun to watch. Like people
Yeah.
really do like watching him. So I feel like they really like watching him because he brings like entertainment, or he's nice.
Right.
Like he's just a nice kid.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, we thought that Brett Berard maybe fucked somebody's wife.
Because they dropped him down real quick.
And then so me and her always talk about that, like definitely like he did something, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was on Twitter the other day, or X, whatever, because that's where I get like all my
news.
Oh, all your news, yeah.
like
same.
all my news. So somebody even commented and said, like, because Brett Berard doesn't have a lot of ice time, and what are they doing? And he's like, he definitely fucked Laviette's wife. And I'm like, oh my God, we say this all the fucking time. So it's not just us that are thinking it. It's other people.
I was like, wow. Okay.
It's not just us. So I don't know.
But even one of our friends said it too. Like, we didn't say anything to him, and he was like,
so
it was
I
Brett
never
Berard. And I was like,
honestly.
He was there. He like was good. Then he was gone, and then that whole thing came out. I don't know. I mean, he like
went MIA too. Like he wasn't even in heart. Like, maybe he wasn't even like in Hartford. Like he was just gone off social media. Like he went like radio silent, and we were like, it was definitely him.
So now I'm like dying to know. I would love to ask locally, but he definitely wouldn't give us any. He wouldn't give us any.
No, I feel like he's tight-lipped. He wouldn't. He probably
very.
When we saw him at the casino night, we're like, oh, we want you to come on our podcast. He's like, they don't allow us to do that.
Yeah.
He's like, I would love to, but they won't let me. We were like, oh.
Well, even when I tag, first of all, anything, like I tagged Igor Shesterkin in my Bedazzled jersey. Like,
yes.
I tagged him in my reel. I tagged him in the pictures. He looks at everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looks at everything. Like sliding DMs, they won't know.
Yeah.
Right. Just hit a like. Like hit the heart.
Trocheck looks at everything.
Yeah.
They all look at it, but they cannot. Matt Rempe cannot interact with the fans. Like,
no.
I think that is like so toxic. Like, we pay to like go see you, and I've only had. I mean, I haven't met a lot of them, but I've met Trocheck, and it was. Honestly, I don't care if you cut this out. I know that you're like trying to get Hillary on here, but
oh yeah.
Which I love Hillary. I don't judge her based off of her being a dick. Sorry.
She's very nice. No, I bought something from her, and she actually does. She's very nice.
She
she's
is.
a sweetheart. So when I ordered that leather jacket was mine. That I ordered that.
From her?
That she posted.
Yeah, I told you that.
Tell me that.
Yes, I 100% did. Yes.
Yeah. So that's my jacket.
I love it.
She doesn't listen.
She did such a good job. But when I ordered it, I don't know what happened, but like she couldn't find like my email confirmation or something. So she texted me. She's like, hi, I know this is like really weird, whatever.
Love that. I
just want to like confirm. I was like, I literally told my mom, I was like, do you know who I'm texting right now? I was like, Vincent Trocheck's wife. She was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, no, she just lost my order confirmation. So I needed to tell her like everything I wanted on my order. But no, she was like, oh, it's getting shipped soon. It looks so good. Like, is this where you want this? But she was like so communicative.
Yeah.
Like she was such a sweetheart, and the kids are adorable.
So cute.
But my friends, I did not have the best interactions, plural.
He wasn't very. Yeah, he wasn't like.
Yeah, I said I bought something from your wife. He's like, oh yeah, she loves doing it. I said, Leo's so cute. Like I was like,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Interviews coolly.
He needs to be the social media person. Right.
100%.
Right. I don't know why they just don't do that.
Yeah.
Hashtag Leo for New York Rangers social media.
For NYR socials.
Right. Come on. The kid is dog already.
Yeah.
But I agree. He's a little not.
Well, so my whole thing is I wouldn't care like if I was bothering him, which I would literally never do. I am not that type of person. Like,
right.
Up to a player and be like, I love you. Like that's not me. Like I don't even want people coming up to me and be like, girl. So I paid for me and my mom to go to his meet and greet in Brooklyn. Like paid.
Right.
Money.
Yeah.
So he signed up for it.
Right.
And he was horrible. I mean,
was his son there at the time?
What?
Was his son Leo there at the time?
No. I don't
Okay,
think any of his family was there.
oh, okay, because a teacher that's a fan of the Rangers at our kids' school, she told us the story that like she went to his signing, but I think like in Jersey, like how we do that.
Oh, the Woodbridge.
Oh, so they had a Woodbridge one, but there was
They
also
canceled it.
Well, she said she went to the one in Jersey, and she said that he had his son with him, and they were like, he was in a bad mood. Like Trocheck was in a bad mood. She's like, I was fucking pissed. She's like, I wanted my money back. So I'm actually like, yeah, I'm not surprised that you haven't been in touch with him, but maybe that's just the way he acts.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't care about the money. I really didn't.
Right.
It was that, like I said, my mom has been a fan for 55 years, and she has never, like, until I started getting obsessed with this, like, she never really did. Like, when she was way younger, like, she had season tickets, and like she would go on like road trips with them and like do that stuff, but like that was like before any of us were born, before she was married, like all that.
And I feel like that kind of stuff really wasn't like a big thing back then.
No, it wasn't. So like she would do that, but like now, like I took her to Buffalo to go see them get blown out. I took whatever, like I took her to that signing, I took her to opening night. Like I want to make like such, like now that I'm like so like into it,
right,
like I want to like make those experiences for her. So we went to the meet and greet, and like I'm a Steelers fan as well because of my husband, but I also love Ben Roethlisberger. So he's a Steelers fan because he's from Pittsburgh. So he was wearing a Steelers jersey that day, and they had won. So we like walk up to the meet and greet thing, and my mom was like very nervous. She's like, I don't know what to say or anything. So then she did like the very like mom thing, and she was like, oh, you must be so tired after like doing this all day. He didn't answer her.
Oh,
like he didn't say anything. Like he just like didn't say anything. And then she got her jersey signed, and then she was like, oh, but at least your team won today, because he was wearing a Steelers jersey.
Yeah.
And he again, like he just didn't answer her. He was just like mute the whole time. It was just like horrible. And then like I walked up, tried to be bubbly. I was like, hi, like whatever, and didn't answer me. And like it was, and we could only get one thing signed after spending $70 each at the merch table for stickers and stuff, like for my sister and whatever. But yeah, so I did not have a good experience. And then the second time was, I think it was the day of, was it the Vancouver game or the Blue Jackets game? I don't remember. It was one of those games that we had like waited out, me and my friend waited outside the hotel, and we had gone to Jack Doyle's before. So we were walking to the front of the hotel from Jack Doyle's. He went out the back entrance. So we literally came face to face with him, and he looked like he wanted to kill someone.
Oh,
he was so angry.
Maybe he's the problem.
Right?
Maybe we have it all wrong.
Right. So like then we get to the front of the hotel, and we see that he's crossing the street, and there are these guys that are like running after him. And then like 5 minutes later, the guys come back, and they're like, wow, he's such a dick. And I was like, what happened? And he was like, I literally just asked him to sign my jersey, and he flat out said no and kept walking.
Oh my God.
That's awful.
Yeah. I mean, never meet your idols.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it sucks because before I did the meet and greet in the summer, he was one of my favorite players. And like I could cry thinking about his double overtime goal, like in the
oh my God.
Like that is something that lives rent free in my head. His and Snyder's hat trick to get us to the Eastern Conference Finals. But yeah, I mean, they, like you said, they say never meet your idols, but Panarin's really nice. I've never met him, but apparently he's really nice.
So we didn't even see him at the casino night. He was
I wanted to meet him so bad, but
there was a lot going on that night. It's very hot in there. There's like a million people, but we didn't see him. But he was there, but we don't have anything to say about Panarin. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but like for instance, at those signings, like Will Cooley, so we saw him twice at that Woodbridge Brewery.
Oh yeah.
No. Right? Once was at Mustang Harry's. The first time we met him was Mustang, and we were like, we're gonna tell him we have a podcast. We're gonna tell him he's got the team on his back. We sat down next to him and just smiled, said nothing.
Oh, nothing.
There was a guy though that said something to him like, you must be like how your mother said, oh, you must hate this or be so tired, whatever. And he actually said, no, I love hearing the fans' feedback. And so he's really, and even when we didn't say anything, it's like he wanted to talk to us. Like he's like, hi, how are you? Like he was
really trying to pull it out of us, and we were like,
I was gonna say something so inappropriate, but
go for it, say it.
No, I was gonna say if he ever spoke to me, I'd literally like he wouldn't even need to do anything. Like my panties would be off. I'd literally fling them over the rafters.
It's fucking a real like true thing. And you want to laugh too, because I'm like a New Ranger fan. Okay, like I can't, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Like when I'm a fan of something, I'm a fan to the fullest extent.
I love that.
I was watching Rempe's debut on the winter
Winter
Classic
series.
Right, the Stadium series, sorry.
Yeah, so I was watching that, and that was my first experience, like watching a game on my own. And I loved Rempe's story, like I loved
with his dad,
everything, like I loved everything about it. So then I became a fan after that. But anyway, me and my husband go to a game, because now like we go to games every other day, and this is before I even knew who Cooley was. So this was last season. We were in like the Delta area, but he was just chilling. He was right by the ice, just standing there, and we made eye contact, and we were looking at each other. And I'm like, I think that was a Ranger, because I didn't even know who the fuck it was. And then I went on Instagram, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Will Cooley. And I sent it to her. I'm like, I just had an eye contact with this guy. And then ever since then, I like loved him, because I feel like he really does like look into your soul.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Even at casino night. Like so it was me, her, and her husband. And the two of us, like her poor husband, he must have looked like a loner, because the two of us we were like, see ya.
Go to the players.
Bye. So he came and found us. He's like, I found Will Cooley. Come on. I already talked to him, and he brought us over, and he was like, oh my God, I remember you guys. And then no, her husband told him about us.
Talking about like Mustang Harry,
and then he was like, oh, I'm doing an event in June.
It said the guy Ted's name.
Yeah, he was like, July. He's like, I'm doing an event July 26th with Ted. He's like, make sure
so Ted keeps messaging me.
Yes, he messages all of us.
I know, he's like, I know you love Will Cooley, like you have to come to this.
No,
like,
you
like,
have
no,
to.
it's not a question. Like I'm obviously gonna be there.
But we don't really know what's going on. Like we never even like.
It's an all-day thing, but it's just him and Sam Rosen, so we're confused.
Are we drinking with them? Like what's happening?
Because I mean, I'm down for that.
I will take whatever. No.
I'll totally do that.
But that's a Saturday. It means Frank's gonna come.
I'll totally do anything.
No, literally.
I'm just wondering, like, does that all come in with the thing? Like, does that come with the paint? I don't know. Like,
the thing that you sent me, it was like open bar, food.
Does that come with the payment? Does me and Will in the coat closet come as a part of
No, I will stoop so low I'll go to the bathroom. Like the coat
right to the urinal,
and you need to go to the bathroom, that's okay.
And we were just talking it up like the whole time, like months and months. We're like, we're just the coat closet. I don't care. And we're fucking married with kids. It's embarrassing.
My daughter, when we did the last Woodbridge Brewing Co., my little one was with us. She's obsessed. And I love Brzezinski. And I was like, Joe, look, I was like, that's going to be your new stepdaddy. And she was like, I'll take him as a stepdad. He's cute. My husband's like, what did you say to her? I was like, I'm sorry.
That was a book talk joke. Sorry.
Yikes.
All right, good. So come to that in July.
Oh, 100%.
I definitely come to casino night.
No, I was like so tainted, and I wasn't sure like about like other players, like how they would be, because that was like so disappointing.
But you know,
Shesterkin, I FaceTimed my daughter with him because she's a goalie. And I FaceTimed and he was like, hi, and good luck.
Oh,
and like,
wow.
It was like the night of her life.
No, I've actually heard that Shesterkin is really nice, but
so nice.
Not to like grown men that'll like push you out of the way to like meet him. Like I heard a story, like someone commented on like my TikTok or something and said that like she was there with her daughter and then like there were grown men like pushing them out of the way to like try and get an autograph, and he literally like skipped right over the guy and signed whatever the girl
I love it.
Like ladies first. I was like, I love him.
Love it.
Yeah, I believe that. But I think the young kids on the team, like the young bucks,
but they know, like, because
they want to do. They want to.
But you have to remember too, like that's what's like
fan interaction.
That's what it drives your career, like this day and age. 100%. Like the older players, like Kreider and all them. It's not. It wasn't like that
already.
Back then.
There's no spark with that anymore.
Yeah,
it wasn't like that back then either. Like you didn't have to have like. There was no social media. There was no like TikTok and Instagram, and it was a little different.
They're like they call Matt Rempe like a screenager. I didn't even know that.
What the hell does that mean?
Screenager, like he
A
was. He grew
screenager,
up in
like
a time where you were just.
Oh, yeah.
like into his phone, and that's
Yeah.
why he looks at your. That's why he looks at your stuff and all
Right,
that, because
right.
he's on his phone like all the time, because that's what he.
Anytime we post something and tag him and he looks at it, we send it in the group chat. And our husband's like, we get it.
Yeah, he
We
looks
get
at
it.
Get it.
We get
But
it.
it's true, he's a screenager, so that's like that's the.
But I feel like
that
that's
they're
what
in
it's
right now.
that's what it's becoming. Like
Yeah.
you need to have that like fan interaction and everything. And I will say what I don't like is I don't know if you guys are the same, but when you're at a game and like they're losing, like whether it's bad or they're just losing by one or whatever, like when fans start booing, I get secondhand
Like,
embarrassed with
why?
players. I don't like that. Or like throwing jerseys on the ice or whatever.
No,
Like,
No.
I don't even boo the opposing team. I don't like that either. So I don't boo anybody.
No, it's not right.
There are times where like if they get into a fight or whatever, like I'll
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
But like it's in a total joke. Like I would never yeah, like I would never like get to like go to like a opposing team fan and be like your team fucking like
No.
I would never do that. Like
Well, that was like when we went to no. They played Canada. What games when we were outside, remember? It was the Maple Leafs? Toronto. Yes. They played Toronto and we went outside.
Oh, the
and
28th in February?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Yeah. When we went outside, a bunch of Ranger fans walked by and they said something about like somebody sucking, and they're like, well, you lost. He's like, no, I was talking about us. Like the Rangers.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about us.
Canadian fans.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, you guys, like, what are you doing? You're visiting here, whatever. What they say.
Yeah, they were visiting.
But they were so nice. Like I said, we're not nasty Ranger fans. Like go for it.
And we stood there waiting for Matt Rempe, and he drove out and waved. He waved to just get going. Oh my God.
Well, when me and my mom went to Buffalo, like I always say,
I love
first of all,
Buffalo.
their arena is gorgeous. I say it's literally the UBS of Buffalo.
Yeah.
With better fans, because UBS Arena is gorgeous. Don't get me
Oh,
wrong.
I haven't been there.
Their fans are garbage.
Yeah.
And I stand on that, and I don't care if this is public. Their fans are garbage. But in Buffalo, like they have a gorgeous arena and their fans are so nice. Like how many like they're
insane.
Even when I like posted that TikTok of us getting like annihilated by them, there were like Buffalo fans on there being like, we were there, we are so sorry. Like that was we did not expect that from our own team.
Crazy. My daughter is a Titans fan, so we drove to Buffalo to watch the Bills play the Titans, and it was the greatest experience like I've ever had. The fandom up there is just
yeah, I said that to my mom. I literally said football games up here must be so much fun.
It was the best football game I've ever been to.
Yeah, like
literally the best.
Buffalo. And I have to like my mom always tells me like fans like that are not really like not really hockey fans like get into it like because their team is like doing well or whatever are the nicest ones.
Yeah.
Like the ones that don't really like they're not known for hockey. Like they're not original six teams. They're not like, they came later, so they're not so, but yeah, so horrible fans are Islander fans and Devil fans, I will say that.
Oh my God, we went to the Devils game when we got blown out. When was that? Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
With the sun
the first time they shut us out.
The first time they shut us out, we were at that game.
Oof. When they fought.
Oh, last year.
Like
the
4
whole
seconds.
Line fought, and everyone got ejected.
Was that the first game we went to together? It was.
That was the first time we maybe saw Matt Rempe like live. Maybe it was.
I think it was the first game we went to together.
Getting ejected? Wait a minute.
She was like, I came here to see him. I was like, welcome to hockey, babe.
Exactly.
So we were at that game.
And then I mean, if you've been watching, she's like gung ho that like the Rangers they're gonna do good. Like, don't worry, this is the real New York Rangers. I keep trying.
It's like good cop, bad cop, and I do love that, and I admire how some fans like, and I won't even say it's because you're like a new fan. I won't say that because I will say when they had 10 games left, I mean now they're down to what 4. When they had 10 games left, I was hopeful and I was like, no, they're going to pull something out of their ass to like make them do better. Like they're not this team. Like they're not going to go down like this.
It's literally the same team as last year.
Right. And but
now my dad My dad's a big Ranger fan, and we talk about it, and he's like,
Yeah.
there's just no spark anymore. It's
No,
like
there's
something.
nothing. They don't
Nothing.
have any heart. Like,
Yeah, there's no
just
heart.
They're just dull.
yeah. I mean, no one throws hits. Like, they're all
No.
soft as baby
Yeah.
shit
I
besides
mean, Schneider,
Cooley.
that hit he had yesterday was nice.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But that's what we have to feel like. What is going on?
Yeah.
I was like, ooh. Yeah. Either that or I'm screaming, shoot the fucking puck at the TV.
Yeah,
My
that's
husband's like, say it
literally-
again. Say it again. They didn't hear you. They didn't
Yeah.
hear you.
Oh, that's me. That's me at the games. Like, I'm literally at the top of my
Shoot
lungs.
the fucking puck.
Also, like, when I sit in Delta, I don't give a shit. Like, if I act like I'm in the 200 section, like,
No.
I paid to be here. I'm gonna act like myself.
A
I
fool.
don't care. Like, if you just got off a business call and you're trying to watch the game in silence, get the fuck out. Like, that's not what I'm here for.
One time I was standing up. We weren't in Delta, but we were at the Devils game, I think, with the kids. Remember? And we were standing up, and the guy behind the family.
Yes.
Family.
No, that wasn't. It was when we sat behind the first game we took my Jolie to. We sat behind the net, and there was a family behind us, and they're like, oh, "Will they just sit down?" And we're like, "We're 2 rows behind the net. You can't see unless you stand up."
Right.
Like, get up.
So annoying. There was
They were
one-
like typical hoity-toity, like city people. Don't come to the game.
But that's my whole thing. And
Don't
so
come.
it was actually really funny. I think it was it was like during like second period intermission, I want to say. And there was like I was like screaming like during second period. I don't even remember what team we were playing, honestly. And there were these 2 like younger guys. They had to be like maybe like 19 years old, maybe 20. And they're like sitting on the glass. Like I was like 2 rows above the glass, and they were like right on the glass. So they like kept turning around and like laughing, but like not in like a making fun of me way, more of like what I was saying was funny.
Right.
Because I think it was a game where like Sam Carrick like was gonna get into like a scuffle with the other player, and I can't even remember what game it was. But and I was screaming, I was like beat him in the like I don't even remember what I was saying. I was just like fucking screaming. And they're like turning around and they're laughing and whatever. So during the intermission, I don't know how it happened, but I found out that one of them was a Devil fan, and he was just coming with his friend.
Oh, like
So I was like, "Oh, you must be happy for our downfall." And I started
right
with him. My friend actually took pictures of me arguing with him. And there was like this old woman that was like, I was in the second row, he was on the glass, she was in that middle row, like between us. And there was this older woman, and like she kept looking at me and giving me dirty looks, and then looking at him. And then she like finally looked at me, and she's like, if you guys are gonna argue, like, can you maybe go to him? And I was like, no, I'm good right here.
Like you're at a hockey game. Do
I was
you
like,
want
first of all, the
complete and
TV
utter
was even on the
silence?
ice. Like, no, I'm good right here.
Right.
Like where I was yelling at him, but then like I did go down to where he was, because he started like saying shit about like Markstrom's better than Shesterkin, whatever, and don't talk about Shesterkin to me.
Mm-mm.
Don't.
Mm-mm. Oh my God.
No, I don't. Usually, like in Bells, I feel like the last time we were there, there was like a bunch of men that looked like they just came from work or something, and all they do, like, they're just talking amongst themselves. Like, dude, this
Right.
is not a place.
I feel like any time,
Business meeting.
but I feel like anytime we're at a game, there's somebody or a group of people around us that they're having a full-blown conversation about something. Remember those 2 guys? They sat next to us. They were having a conversation about like their girlfriends and like dating. And I'm
Yeah,
like, where
I
the
can't.
fuck? What?
Literally, when we went to
The whole game.
what? She asked the guy next to, like, just out of
Oh, that was them.
No. This is the guy with his daughter that was reading a comic book.
Oh
That
yeah,
was that.
yeah.
She, out of excitement, she's like, "Oh my God, he just got ejected." And the guy, like, maybe he didn't even speak English. I don't know, but he's reading a comic book. You brought a comic book. I understand. I bring my Kindle everywhere. I don't bring my Kindle to the hospital.
How do you
Even if you did,
focus
are you
on
reading
anything
it?
else?
Oh, like,
There's a lot
Yeah,
actually going on. You can't even.
and I
think
know
about
how
it.
much Delta tickets cost. I don't care if like you get them from
What are
your
you
business or what.
doing?
Like, you're telling me I have to pay this much and act like I'm a businesswoman? Get the fuck out of
Right.
here. Like, I'm
No.
gonna act like I'm sitting in 225. Like, I don't give
Yeah.
a shit where I'm sitting. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no.
Right.
Yeah. Tell her about the guy that we met recently that he said that he would have blew Henrik.
Oh my God. It was phenomenal. So we went to the game. It was me, her, one of our good friends and her husband. And he was like, he couldn't get Delta seats for together. So we sat like still in the same area.
Right.
Yes, it was Katrina. That's what I'm talking about. We didn't sit in the Delta Club.
Oh, we didn't sit in the Delta Club.
And so this guy, we were like 8 rows from we were the row behind Delta Club. So the guy in front of us is like bullshitting us back and forth. And he was like, oh my God, I said, if I met Henrik Lundqvist, like I would leave my husband tomorrow. And he was like, I tell my wife all the time I would blow him in front of her. And I was like, I've are my people.
I've heard he's not great to fans though.
Really?
Oh, have you?
Yeah. She didn't come. She couldn't come that
I had my nephew's christening. Who christens a baby when there's a
when you have the opportunity to meet Henrik Lundqvist?
Yeah, we went to Fanatic.
And I thought he was going to be at casino night, and he wasn't. It broke my heart.
I'm shocked.
He was skiing in the Alps. Something. I love him.
Very nice, but really, you only talked to him for 2 seconds.
Like, I love him.
Yeah,
it's really not worth the money.
Yeah, like I heard that he's like, he'll sign autographs, like no matter like who's there, like he'll sign but for only 5 minutes, and it doesn't matter if there's still people waiting. Like, 5 minutes and he'll walk away. That's just what I heard.
He almost ran us over.
Oh, he almost ran me.
So we were walking across the street. We park at the garage, like right across from the Delta entrance, like that.
Oh, okay.
Where they come out, like that.
That's literally right next to Tracks, the bar. That's literally right.
That
next
is
to
the bar. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So that's where we park. So we were walking across the street, and I'm like, Alyssa, oh my God. And I turn, I'm like, that's fucking Lundqvist. She's like, what? I'm like, Lundqvist almost just ran you over. She's like, what?
Let him do it.
Throw me in front of the car.
Yeah.
I need some mouth to mouth. You think he'll do? Oh, I love him.
No, yeah, he was nice in the 5-second meeting.
Him and Mark Messier.
That Fanatic thing was very crazy.
Lundqvist and Mark Messier, they're my number ones.
Who are your? I know you're a new fan, but who are your favorite Rangers?
Me? Well, I'm new, so I love Matt Rempe. I love Bill Cooley. Like I'm just typical.
Like the newer ones.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Oh my God! Seriously? No, because I'm gonna be in Delta. I really want you to bring that freaking cardboard out of work.
I can't do that.
No. I will meet up with you before the game, and I will bring it in. I give no fucks.
My husband. I don't know about whatever it was. He bought me on ice tickets, like me and him.
Oh, she was on the glass.
And Rempe was like, right there doing his thing with his headphones. I'm like,
yeah.
This is so mortifying. I'm fucking on the ice. I'm like because I like to take videos and everybody that's sitting around me, like if I sit next to men, they're like, wow, you take like amazing videos. And they're like, can you send them to me? Because nobody wants to be the one taking the video. They want to like abuse me for taking the video, but then they want my video.
Right.
So I don't care. But yeah, they want them. But I was like mortified sitting on that ice. I'm like, oh my God, I don't even want him to see me. Cause it's like, I always say, I don't want them to think I'm a fan. Cause I hate that. I'm like, I am a fan. I'm a fangirl. But I hate that. Cause I'll hang out with them and shoot the shit with them and I'll have a drink with them. And I'm not jumping on top of them. Like I'm not screaming in their face.
100%. I would do both.
Chill with them.
I mean, if I had the chance to jump in one of their laps, I wouldn't sing.
No, I mean, I would literally I would shoot the shit, have a drink with them,
and then get
enough to then jump in their laps.
Yes. Go in their hotel room.
Excuse me, sir. Can I climb you like a tree?
Yes.
I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Currently not married.
I did this thing, number one, and I'll get kicked out.
Not to my Michael.
I think I'll get kicked out if I bring this fat head. And then I'll be mortified.
It's funny because my husband was like, no, why? They could bring signs in. You could bring a sign in. My husband is like, my hall pass was always Justin Timberlake. And he's like, he's not really attainable. He's like, but now that you keep meeting all these Rangers that you like in love with, they're very attainable. Like,
oh yeah.
And I'm like, he's like, just remember your hall pass is Justin Timberlake. I'm like, I mean, I think at this point
I think we've updated my hall pass.
I think we could revisit, maybe rework the contract.
And they're like easy access and all that. So it is we're a little wild. I don't know.
It's not good.
No,
It's not good.
I love it.
I just love the game. I mean, I've been going to games since I'm a kid. Like, I just love it.
No, but I love it. I'll watch any game on TV, Rangers or not.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
Yeah.
even when there's
All
not
that.
like Ranger hockey on,
We're
I
watching
watch
it.
like Detroit Red Wing games,
Yeah,
like Las Vegas games.
Yeah.
I went for my mom's 60th. We actually went to Vegas, and obviously they weren't playing the Rangers, but they were playing the Devils. And
Oh, that's
we got
awesome.
tickets to that game,
Yeah.
and they beat the Devils, and we were hardcore Vegas fans. that
Yeah.
night. But their arena again.
My cousin used to work for them.
A couple weeks ago,
Yeah, you did.
And we went to they were playing the Bruins, which was nice because I got
Okay.
to see
Swayman.
so that was nice. I just felt like I was at a show because they have the show.
Oh my God, it's so
and they have the
produced.
night thing.
Yeah.
And that, like it's cute, but it was very, very showy.
My cousin.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's very produced. They have like a 20-minute show before they even announce the starting lineup.
Yeah, so they have cheerleaders. Like,
That's
they have the big
awesome.
night that they walk through.
Yeah.
My cousin was media for them. He was a journalist for them.
Oh,
and
wow.
passed away a few years ago, but he was like the year that he actually passed away right before they won the cup. And there's a post on their thing of a Coke because that's what he drank, and his journal, and like in his box when they won the cup, like, we know you were with us. I'm like, this, like, I kind of wish I could have like actually gone to a game with him, but
yeah, that would
never got the chance to get back there. But he said it was like he worked for the Rangers and then he worked for them, and he's like, that was the best organization to work for.
Yeah,
was the Vegas.
I would imagine being in Vegas, it's just so much fun.
Oh my God, so much fun.
Yeah, but I forgot why I said that. I don't know. Because we talked about watching.
Other games.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
We were in Nashville last weekend for cheerleading, and the Predators were playing.
Yeah.
The day we got there, we're like, oh, we'll go to the game. We didn't get tickets, and then like we were in Kid Rocks, and I'm like, we could go for $30 a ticket, but we were 3 sheets to the wind, and our husband's like, you have to go back to the hotel with the kids.
See, that's why I would have gone. Like after being 3 sheets
the
to the
kids,
wind, like you go back to the hotel with the kids. I'm going to the game.
The kids were like, our phones are dead. We're bored. Can we go back? We're tired. I'm like, who the fuck brought these kids with them?
Who raised you?
What? Well, because we had the big ones with us, and they're like girly girls. Like my little one,
hockey or anything.
No, we took them to the Devils game. It was my daughter's first game, my older one.
Yeah.
And they were like, we don't like this. Oh, they're fighting. I'm like, what the who raised you was right? Where did you come from?
Yeah,
this family.
I always say hockey is literally the best sport in the entire world. Like they literally break their thumb in the first period and just
come back out,
come back out, lose their teeth on the ice,
get a quick stitch.
Like as long as you don't have a concussion,
they're out for 9
break their thumb. They stubbed their toe on the freaking court, and they're like, I gotta go.
Yeah, exactly.
6 games.
Yeah. Hockey's entertaining.
I'm actually gonna take Jolie. She wants to go to a Sirens game. I think they're playing May 2nd. The tickets are like $40 a ticket. Yeah, we'll go.
They're the ones they play at Barclays?
No, Prudential.
Oh, okay.
And the tickets are like stupid cheap. They're like $46 to sit on the glass.
Yeah,
so she's like, Mom, I want to go.
Prudential is a nice
it's actually my favorite
arena
that I've been to, like even concert wise. Like we went to Kane Brown.
Okay.
And we were in the pit, and we were hanging out with these 2 girls and their husbands for a good hour and a half, like literally just watching the concert with them, shooting the shit. Between the opening act and Kane Brown, I hear people screaming at them. They're like, let's go Devils. It was Eric Holla and Curtis Lazar. We had no idea.
So she's like, Alyssa,
what?
Hockey player. She's like, that's a hockey player.
Hung out with them the entire concert. Had no idea.
That's crazy.
I went up to him like, can I take a picture of you with you? And I took a picture, and then we hung out with them, and then the other, we didn't know who even Curtis Lazar was.
Had no idea.
The wife, and the wife is like, yeah, my husband's a hockey player also.
Meanwhile, it was 2 days before they played them that game. So we were amazing. Like, I was like, well, we're going to the like we're going to watch you play the Rangers. I said, we're diehard Ranger fans. They were like, you guys are cool. We don't care. We're like, all right. And then
their fans are the only ones that care about us. Like, we don't care about you enough.
And then we saw them at Morgan Wallen, me and my husband. You were sitting with your cousin, but we were in the pit again, and I saw them, and I was like, hey, and they're like, oh my God, and like just came over, said hi, like, so good to see you guys. I'm like, yeah.
Our friend is playing.
My husband's like, they're not your friends.
So this is a kind of a crazy story. So speaking of like meeting people out of nowhere. So when me and my mom were in the airport going to Buffalo to the Ranger game, there was I don't want to get political, but the story is political. There was this guy when we were walking to our gate, and he was like screaming on the phone about Trump, about like threats, like he's gonna die, and all the people that voted for him should get cancer and die,
Oh
and
my
like
God.
literally like crazy, like making crazy threats and like just screaming it. And I'm like recording it on my phone, and there's like a couple next to me and my mom, and like we get a little further, and like he goes to his gate, and the woman that was like the older woman was like, did you guys hear that? And we're like, yeah. And she was like, I recorded it. I was like, I did too. And she was like, would you mind like coming with us to security? Because like I don't feel safe. Like I really want
Yeah.
to say something. So we go to security, and like we report the guy, whatever, and then like we continue on to our gate. And we didn't notice the guy was wearing an NHLPA like hat, not a sweatshirt, a hat. And so like he came over to us when we were at the gate, because they were at a separate gate, but it was in the same area. And he was like, yeah, so like we went to security, and like they couldn't find him, but like we gave him a description in the video, whatever. So then my mom like notices the hat, and she was like, oh, like, are like, how did you get that hat? Because they don't sell NHL
Right.
Association merch.
Mhm.
So he was like, oh, we're actually on our way back from Four Nations. My son-in-law was playing. So my mom's like, she's like looking, and she's like, who's your son-in-law? And he's like, Brock Nelson. When he was on the
No.
Islanders.
Oh my God.
But wait, so we're like kind of like, what the fuck? And so he was like, yeah, like we took care of it, whatever, like enjoy your, or I don't know, like he said like, oh, like enjoy your game, like that you're going for, whatever. So then like my mom went to go to Starbucks to get coffee, and the wife comes up to me, and I don't want to like say anything like, how the fuck did you not say your Brock Nelson in-laws? So like I'm just like nonchalant, and she was like, yeah, like that made me so nervous, whatever. She was like, I have a question, like could I have your number, like just in case like they call me and they need like witnesses or whatever.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, 100%. So I give her my number, and she gives me hers, and she's like, oh, send me the video you took. I'll send you the video I took, whatever. And then like my mom comes back, and like the husband like comes over, and she was like, oh, so like where are you guys going or whatever? And she said, and we said like we're going to the Ranger game in Buffalo, and we start talking about like hockey or whatever. And she goes to walk away, and she's like, oh, like like let's go Rangers. And my mom literally looks at her and goes, I'm not gonna say the same about your team.
That's
I was like, Mom.
That's her
Yeah,
family.
so I literally have Brock Nelson's mother-in-law's number
That's
in my phone.
crazy.
I'm like, what the hell?
When we were
everybody together.
so when Ovechkin broke the record the other day,
Yeah.
where I was napping because I had a 4 a.m. wedding. I'm a bridal hairstylist, so I had a 4 a.m. wedding, and then we had like my daughter had hockey, football. I play flag football now. I don't whatever. So I'm like, let me nap, but this is happening at the same time. So I'm like, oh my God, fuck. So I hear them go, Ovechkin has it. Ovechkin has it. I sit up, watch the whole thing happen. I'm screaming. Yeah. He walks out. I'm like, who's that guy? My husband's like, that's his father-in-law. I'm like, imagine like walking around being like, I'm Ovechkin's father-in-law. I would have that across my chest. Like,
literally. And they look like normal people. They're dressed like normal.
Yeah. His wife is stunning.
You could not pay me to tell you, oh, those are like Brock Nelson's in-laws. Like they look like normal people, and literally just like walking in an airport like normal. Like I'm like, what the hell?
They are though. They are just normal people.
And we're just like, do you know, like wait a minute. We need to talk about this. Who told me your husband was telling me today that he heard a rumor that we're getting Connor McDavid?
I heard that.
I mean, I saw it on Twitter, but I don't.
Yeah.
But he heard it from a reliable source. I can't disclose that information. Speaking of knowing
Connor
people,
McDavid, we would ruin his career in a season. I know you thought I was going to say we would win a Stanley Cup.
That's what I said. I said that as well. And her husband said, no. He'll be a star. I said, no.
He's a star right now.
Watch this team.
Yeah, he's a star right now.
Are we watching the same? We don't watch the same.
Right.
So we're watching the same game, but we're not watching the same game.
Yeah.
she's in La La Land.
We're watching. She's watching the race to the playoffs. We're watching the downfall of the season.
Of the whole franchise. So we're watching the whole franchise crumble. And she's
No,
like,
I
no,
love
we
it,
could
though.
still do it. Mathematically, we're there.
No, we at this point, I mean, it's tough, but we need to win out every single game, and we need Montreal to like shit the bed, which they're not because they're on a tear
No.
right now.
Maybe we'll. I don't know.
Maybe we'll bring some
We'll see.
mojo.
Maybe we'll manifest it on this podcast right now.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, it's like the three of us.
We're all gonna be in the building.
It'll be like a.
When two worlds collide.
Yeah, I'm gonna get fist bumps from the players.
We got this. We're gonna all be on our knees. Not for the reason you people think.
No, not for inappropriate reason, because they only give fist bumps to kids.
Oh my God. All right, so we thought we would play a little this or that.
Ooh, sure.
I mean, I chat GPT these, I'm not gonna lie. So they're
No,
not
that's
that
fine.
great. We were like staring at each other like, I don't know.
Need to like have questions. They said, "Well, just
Just shoot the shit.
Yeah, well, this has been amazing. This has been
It's
so much
just fun. This my daughter has been texting. She knows where I am, and she's FaceTiming me and texting me the whole time. Can you send me my hockey videos from the other night? Are you kidding? I'm like, I'm recording. She's like, can you just send me my saves? No. You lost. Do better.
I'm sure you're great.
It's not that good. All right. Lundqvist or Shesterkin? I know.
Starting
Tough
off
one.
hot. Lundqvist.
Yeah. Rangers win the cup or being the underdog but having a great run.
Yeah.
I know. It's a tough one.
With the current team,
Yeah, sure.
I don't want this team to win the cup. It's obviously a great run.
They
I'm
don't
sorry.
deserve the cup. They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve the cup. I'm sorry. It's just no. Shesterkin and Quick deserve the cup.
Yeah. The rest of
Shesterkin
the
and Quick
team.
deserve the cup.
Nah, maybe Will Cooley too.
Yeah, Will Cooley as well.
The
And the
trio.
entire fourth line. Okay, so fine. All right. Stanley Cup.
94 Stanley Cup or the 2014 Cup final appearance.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll say the final appearance just because I was actually on, like, I understood hockey at that
Right.
point. I was only a year old when they fucking won.
Yeah.
That
So I
makes me
couldn't
feel really
appreciate
old.
it.
That makes me feel.
I was 6 in 1990.
I don't want to say how old I was.
remember the Stanley Cup because I remember that my uncle was.
If you guys are only 4 years older than me.
Yeah, I was born in '88.
I'm 86. I'm old. I'm gonna be
I'm
39.
93.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 39 on Thursday.
Well, regardless, we were all really young.
Yeah, we were.
And
Yeah.
we couldn't appreciate it the way that we
No.
would, that we appreciated the cup
Yeah,
run,
no.
cup run in 2014.
I do have it on VHS. I have the entire Stanley Cup, like
Oh,
the,
do you?
the playoffs through the cup on VHS.
I
We had
love
got it
that.
from my dad for something, but we don't have a VHS player, so we can't watch it anymore.
Yeah, but you could convert them
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
like USB or whatever
Yeah.
DVD.
I could probably.
You can-
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I have video.
We did that too. Kreider or Truba?
Oh, Truba.
Yeah. Rempe fighting or Panarin's quick hands?
I'm gonna say Panarin's quick hands because Rempe gets thrown out if he fights.
This is true. Well, this one, it's funny that you said what you said before because it's bring back Callahan or St. Louis.
Oh no.
It's tough.
St. Louis.
Alyssa doesn't know who either one of them are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Both.
I don't mind watching.
I'm going to school her. Rangers rival with the Devils or with the Islanders? Which is better?
I'm gonna say the Islanders just because we can beat them. For some reason, we can't beat the Devils.
Yeah, I don't Jersey. I don't know.
But also, I will say, I think that, I mean, both fan bases are brutal, but I didn't have personal run-ins with any Devil fans. Like I've had personal run-ins with Islanders fans. So.
I think the Flyer fans are even worse.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's this girl on TikTok that I do talk to, and she's a Flyers fan. She knows I'm a Ranger fan, and she's like nice, but of course there's exceptions to every fandom.
Yeah. All right. Wear a rival's team jersey for a day or never watch a Rangers game again.
Oh my God.
Tough one.
My God.
I know.
That's a really hard.
Of course you're gonna
never watch a Ranger game again.
Oh, I know you gotta.
That I would have to wear a rival jersey.
Yeah. And you just, my daughter was like, I really want a Jack Hughes jersey. And I was like, not in this fucking house.
I mean, if you want it to burn, that's fine. We could start a bonfire.
I went to a Devils game when I was just getting into hockey, and I had a Hughes Your Daddy sweatshirt. So I wore that, but they weren't playing the Rangers. It was just a Devils game, whatever.
Sacrilegious.
You like the players. Like, I don't even, I'm
not the game.
Jack Hughes girl. It's just, I like that whole Devils team. They're all young, like they're into it.
Yeah.
Like, Nico is like a great captain. I feel he's so good.
Yeah.
Like, you just like the camaraderie of it.
Well, I forgot about that.
It's funny that you say that, and you can leave this in. It's fine. But so you want to talk sacrilegious? I think one of the most attractive hockey players, and he's good too, is Anders Lee, the captain for the Islanders. And I
yes,
sacrilegious, but
all
the
his
time.
jawline could cut glass.
Yes, 100%. Before I knew who he was, I sent her a picture. It was just it was a Matt Barzal kind of thing.
Him too. Yeah. I love him.
But he was in a picture. It was like a regular picture. He was wearing like a really nice watch, and his arm was like the cuts, and then the jaw. And I'm just like, who is this guy? And then I found out who he was, and I got into it.
Yeah, you had to get him.
Yeah, right.
And I love Vince Dunn. I love Vince Dunn. From
yeah,
I know that.
I thought you said his son. I was like,
no, Vince Dunn.
Seattle Kraken.
Yeah,
I love him too.
I don't understand the hype around Jeremy Swayman.
I don't either.
Very popular. I know he's like young and like with the younger crowd.
He doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, me neither.
You did one of our really good friends. She's not even a hockey girl at all, but she'll send me his TikToks all the time.
Yeah.
Like she's like, when he bites his jersey, I'm like, that
doesn't do it for me.
No, I don't know. They all do that.
No, but he's nice to look at.
No, I don't think he's cute.
Who did you say?
No, Swayman. He's nice to look at, but some of these goalies are, hard on the eyes.
No, he doesn't do it for me. I like that guy from the Predators. Oh, what's his name? Number 36.
We just
Colt. No,
we just discover new people like all the time.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but he was
a goalie who would literally like. He would. That was dramatic. I was gonna say that would make me switch teams, but he wouldn't. What's his Stolars?
Oh yes. Yes.
Oh my God! Like I saw him after the Maple Leafs game. I saw him like in his like I met him, and he was in his like suit, like his game day suit or whatever he leaves in. And I was like,
speechless.
I will come back to Toronto with you.
How do I become a Canadian citizen?
Right. I will go through the process for you.
Their beanie hats too.
Oh my God.
On their heads.
We just send each other pictures of like the game day out. Like it's just if anybody went through my phone.
Yeah.
People go through my phone and think I'm a psycho. But you know what it is? Like
she'll take pictures of the TV.
Oh, I take videos. When Ovechkin scored his goal, I took a video of my TV.
I don't care.
That was the most. I cried. I was sitting there crying. My husband's like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "This is a beautiful moment."
Oh my God! So it's so funny because I was actually at my mom's house and I placed bets like a degenerate. So
Amen. Same.
So I had, for some reason, I had placed a bet that he was going to do it against the Blackhawks. And he almost got the empty netter, and I almost won $10,000.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I was sweating. So my mom's like, I don't understand what the big deal is. I was like, Mom, $10,000 is the big deal, but not only that, like that's a cool ass moment in history. Like,
Right. Yeah.
I respect him because he didn't want to win it that way. He didn't want to win on
100%.
I
literally said that.
The kid Leonard, that he let him have the goal. Yep. I respect all of it.
Also, how epic that he tied Wayne Gretzky's like that night for that kid.
Yeah.
Is that his last?
Yeah.
Leonard or whatever. How epic! Wayne Gretzky's in the building. Your family's in the building.
Shook his hand.
Tied Gretzky's record.
Yeah.
Like how epic!
You had something to do with
your
it.
own. Yeah, you scored your own first NHL goal. Like that was like an amazing moment for him. Yeah. But yeah, so then when he did it, what was it? Was it Sunday that he did
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. So then when he did it on Sunday, me and my mom are like sitting on the couch and we're watching it. And then like I hear sniffling and I'm looking and she's crying. I was like, I thought it wasn't that big of a deal. She was like, no, it's so nice.
It's crazy because speaking of betting, my husband turns around before the game started and he was like, he's going to score on a power play. He's going to do it on a power play one timer. And I was like, all right. He's like, bet it. I was like, I'm not betting that. What did he do?
Oh my God.
Power play.
But also he has the most power play goals like in the league.
In history. Like,
yeah, something like that. Like that was going to be negative odds if you went to go actually bet it. It
probably. He has the craziest stats. Like, it's just wild.
You saw what the tickets were going for, thousands and thousands of dollars to get that Islanders game.
Ridiculous. I mean,
we looked at it and I'm like,
I checked at like 2:30 in the morning because like I have insomnia, can't sleep.
Yeah.
So I checked at like 2:30 in the morning and there was like a single ticket because like down low for like $730. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I was like, no, thank you.
Right. But when he like actually got the goal, I'm like, that was really nice. If you spent a lot of money on your ticket thinking that I said, I'm so happy for these people.
I just kept thinking, like, imagine paying $2,000 to sit in section 300 and it doesn't happen.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would be so mad.
Yeah, that would have been miserable.
That was like what we went to game 7 in
oh.
Was there for that. And we took my dad because we have the same birthday. So we'll always buy him like tickets for his birthday. And we went and he's like, let's just leave. And I was like, we're not going anywhere. We should have left. Spent all that money.
Oh my God, I could cry for you right now.
I'm still not over it.
And you know what bothers me about that whole thing? The fucking Panthers are garbage right now.
Garbage.
They couldn't pay to win a game. And now Sam Bennett is out. Like,
they're screwed.
Yeah,
and they got Marchand of all,
who's not even doing that great for them.
I despise that man. He is my least favorite player.
Yeah.
I think he's funny, like the shit that he does, but I'm just like, how does this guy get away with it? He bites people, kisses them, licks them. I'm like,
weird.
I said he has like an opinion complex because he's little.
Yes.
I said, like, I feel like he's gonna retire, but like, you think Ovechkin retires after this, or do we just keep
100%? I've literally said.
I mean,
I said the same thing.
He's
when they started
my age.
Reporting, yeah, like when they started like reporting on like, oh, he's getting close.
Yeah, like he's gonna go.
My first thought was like, he's gonna get it, and then he's just gonna go out in a blaze of glory. Like what?
And that's what he should do.
It doesn't even matter like if they get to the cup. Like I think like that record is so special. And like even Wayne Gretzky was like, get to what do you
900,
I'll buy you a car.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I said to my husband, you think he'll get to 900? I think he'll get to 900 before the playoffs.
Yeah,
it's not impossible.
Yeah,
well, not impossible. I think at this point, just every player passes to him just to
just to do it.
Yeah,
but like at 30, like he's 39. I paid 10 minutes in flag football on Sunday, and I still can't walk.
I can't do 5 minutes on the elliptical, and he's doing. And I'm 32, and he's 30, and he's skating up and down.
I give these guys props. Even Jonathan Quick, he's
old.
But he's also 39 years old.
He's 39, and the things that he does.
We're old. That's old.
He's made better save. I will say, like,
absolutely,
I've seen better saves from him than Schuster. Obviously,
better moves, like definitely very
quick.
Aerobic.
He's quick.
Yeah, no pun intended.
No, but Ovechkin doesn't even look healthy. He's
no
belly.
Oh my God, he literally looks like he smokes 9 packs of cigarettes a day.
He's like a mess.
Like, yeah.
He looks like a typical like Russian mobster.
1,000%. Like
And
literally
his-
put him in John Wick and I wouldn't know that he's like a hockey player. He
And
looks
his
like
wife is drop dead gorgeous. She's stunning.
stunning.
young, but
And not just, Gretzky's wife just handing her a Cartier bag. I'm like,
Okay,
what is this, the
must be
White House?
nice.
I'm like, what is this? Like the White House when the presidents leave?
like I didn't know the white.
You should tell your husband after your flag football. Like, I just played a game. Are you gonna fucking give me a Cartier bag?
A push president.
The fuck? My husband played football in high school. But he was good, not because he's my husband. It's good.
Yeah.
His grades sucked. Had he actually like thought of his life and played, he probably would have like went far. And he's like, if I was in the NFL, you think I'd marry you? I was like, I would have thrived as a wag. I'm just letting you know.
Oh my God.
I still can thrive as a wag, so back it up.
Yeah.
We'll have wag life. We want the 2 older girls, but just like marry a hockey player. Just marry a hockey player.
Seriously.
You'll be good.
Jalen loves, my older one loves hockey boys. Like she is all about the hockey boys.
It's not even like look to me. It's not even like looks.
No, it's just a demeanor.
To me, it's like their demeanor, their skill.
Yeah.
They don't even have to be the best hockey player, but like the
determination,
what they put their bodies through.
Yeah.
Even like, I'm sorry, like I know that they're older men, but like these men that do like beer leagues and stuff.
Yeah.
You're telling me like you're an older man, you're going at night, putting on all of that gear, like you're skating up and down.
No.
There's no sport like hockey. I don't care what division it is. I don't care if it's a fucking beer league. I don't care if it's roller hockey. I don't care like what kind of hockey it is. Like
it's
the amount of skill and like determination you have to have for it is impressive. Even women that do it is
crazy.
amazing.
We went to open skate. I was teaching her son how to skate. I was literally drenched in sweat on the ice. I said, I can't do this. It was like 30 minutes. I was done. I said, all right, somebody else take over because my legs are done.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't ice skated in so long, but
I don't know how they do it.
I was never bad at ice skating, but put a stick in my hand, Bambi. Like, I don't know.
Oh, no.
And here we are saying,
shoot
the puck. How hard is it? Oh,
how hard is it to shoot the puck, you asshole? You get paid million.
When Lafreniere, when what's his name? The new kid, Perot. When he passed that puck to Lafreniere and Lafreniere slipped, I'm like, what the actual fuck?
What do you get paid for?
Like, you do it. You get on there.
Yeah. No, but I will say I was watching, was it the post game? Or it was something because I watch all the post games because I want to hear bullshit the players want to spew out.
I also, yes, me too.
So I was watching it, and I think it was Trocheck that said, like, I know everyone wanted him to shoot, but it was the right move because but from Laffy's angle, it was wide open.
Right.
He didn't slip. That puck was
was a goal.
Yeah. So like from Perot's angle, like the goalie was tracking Perot, so he shot. Gave it to Laffy because he was wide open, but the slipped. So
right.
Also, when I watch those post game interviews and everything, don't you think they ask the dumbest questions?
Oh my God, it's like, oh, how do you feel about this loss? They're so happy and they're going out drinking afterwards.
Right. Like, how'd you feel? Like one of them asked Will Cooley the other night, how'd you feel about that goal? He's like, excited, like what?
right. When you saw Trocheck's goal in, like what'd you feel about that? I was devastated. I wanted this season to be so far out of reach. I wanted overtime to keep going, and I wanted them to score on the other end. Like what?
What?
It's so annoying. I'm just like, what? I comment.
How do we get in? How do we get that job?
That's in any sport though. Like even like,
it's so
I'll
dumb.
watch like post game from like football or baseball or whatever, and it's like, how'd you feel after you hit that home run? Miserable. I was miserable, and
I felt like walking to the bridge and just jumping
off. Like what do you mean?
I felt fucking great.
Yeah.
I saw a video on YouTube yesterday. Someone posted it on Twitter that like when they were interviewing Matt Rempe, like because he's back, whatever. I was watching, it was like a 1-minute video. Matt Rempe couldn't even speak. I'm like, what?
Oh, my husband calls him. What does he call him? A big elephant. He's like a fucking elephant. He's dumb as a doorknob. Love him.
So many words like you were out, so now you're back. He's like, yeah, I was out, and it wasn't that long. I'm fine, excited.
Yeah.
Like he just in the same question in different like variations.
Yeah, it's just so dumb.
I mean, I don't have any hate for Matt Rempe, but I don't think that he's NHL caliber. I know that is so like that's like an unpopular opinion for
a lot of people
because
say
like
that.
because like the fans love him, but like let's be realistic.
He
like,
needs more experience.
Right. He skates like a baby deer, like just finding their legs. Like he has become more disciplined. Like when he throws a chase, he'll say that. Like he's not coming off his skates and giving an elbow like he was like in February. But yeah, I just don't think he has like the skill level yet. I think he's getting there, and I think when he first came back up from Hartford, like he was playing really well, but I feel like for every time he does well, like he'll play a couple games and then like back a little bit.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I like what he does for like the fan, like the
it's like
culture. I like what he does for Ranger culture, but I don't as a player. I'm looking objectively as like
right.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
I think he came a long way from how he started, and I don't really, I didn't know much, but
you just love him.
I feel like he came a long way. I'm just like happy for him.
She just loves him.
No, but I absolutely agree with you. I mean, I think he did. He played a pretty good game last night. He had a few shots on goal.
Yeah,
and he really did. And he did a penalty. He got a penalty.
He drew a penalty. Yes.
Yeah. I thought I was like doing 7 things at one time. And I'm like, motherfucker. My husband's like, he drew the penalty. I was like,
drew the penalty. No, because I will say, no.
It was the way he said it.
The way that, not John Giannone, Joe Micheletti.
Yeah. That's the one we always see outside.
I think he said he got a penalty. I don't think he
didn't.
It. The way that he said it made it seem he got it. So I get that.
And I was like, he's like, calm down.
And every time this kid gets in trouble, I'm like, that's it. He's gone. They're throwing him out.
Yeah. They're going to throw him out. 10-minute misconduct.
Just like that.
But I do feel like anybody that's on his line, it's always like, is it because they're afraid that the other team is scared of him because he's so fucking gigantic? I don't know.
Honestly, I don't think anyone is scared of him.
No, I just think he's just so big.
Yeah.
I don't think they're afraid of him either. But I know, I just think the line is really good. And I feel like he brings the energy, and I feel like energy is important.
Yes. You just got to keep playing that line.
Doesn't bother trying to like keep the rest of the lines energized. He's just worried about the line doing well. Obviously they want more ice time if they're playing. Yeah. They want more ice time.
They are playing well.
Robbie doesn't listen.
He doesn't want to give them the ice time, this guy.
Which is it's
Peter needs I don't know.
He needs to give him a lesson in coaching.
He needs a refresher course.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this was fun.
This was so much fun. I was so nervous. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about.
No, we're just
shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Us two were like, let's write down questions. And I'm like, we don't even need these.
Whatever.
We tried.
Oh, he got Delta tickets the first time he ever got them for us. I went in the Delta suite before she did. So he got us the tickets together, and me and her just went. And I'm like, Trust, this is like we're like 3rd class on Titanic, and this is 1st class.
We're like Jack.
No, literally, because when I first
cotton candy and free popcorn.
Yeah, literally. When I first started going to games by myself, like I had that I had the flex plan, and I was like, well, I don't want to waste all the money from it. So like I'm gonna be, like smart with it. So like single tickets for like 2 whatever center ice is up there. I think it's like
220. Yeah,
whatever. So I was like, well, I'm gonna like be smart with it, and I'm gonna like only get tickets in like the 200 section. And then when I got like the day before my birthday, when I treated myself, I was like, I'm never fucking going upstairs.
I was like, there's a candy bar.
It's funny.
No, I take a Tootsie Pop literally every game. So I have the worst disgusting combination. I have a margarita and a Tootsie Pop in my hand. And who said it to me last time? Some random was like, that can't taste good. And I was like, it doesn't, but I don't even care.
It doesn't, but I paid for this.
It doesn't, but I paid for this experience. I'm going to eat what I want.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have the drinks and we just have popcorn. We don't even eat the free food. We like the
the barbecue place upstairs.
upstairs.
The pulled pork.
Oh my God, I never had it.
It's so good.
I've never had their barbecue.
It is.
I'm not
good.
a big eater at games. I would rather
No.
drink my calories.
Me
Yeah.
either. No, I don't like to eat sitting. I don't like to eat standing.
No.
I don't
Like,
like
even-
to eat in small places.
Yeah.
Like it's very
Like
annoying.
even in the Delta Club, like they have like a sushi bar and stuff. Like I've
Yeah.
like food before, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm like,
No.
this feels wrong. Like I'm about to
Yes.
scream at the top of my lungs. and
Right.
it's
And
not
have
like sushi. Like,
Yeah. So I feel like the one time we went when we were like stuffing our face because we
Is-
were starving. So but we sat like
Yeah.
we sat in the Delta Club and ate like on the stool.
Yeah.
And there
That
was,
fine.
and there were the players like, hey, hey, girl.
Hey, guys,
come on.
and you have barbecue all over your face. Yeah, I
Just
do
so-
like their pizza though. That's like in the 200 section.
Oh, no,
I don't
never
know
had
if
their
they have I don't know if they have it anywhere else, but the pizza's really good and their hot dogs are like top tier. I'm impressed.
They're like food court. Where's the food court? Where like all the
pizza. We have
is in the 100 section? No, the 200 sections. Where we get the pulled pork.
No, that's 100. That I think is the
Hundreds, right?
Yeah, because they have like all that.
There's like a Baked
They
by
have-
Melissa and like all like
Yes.
so there's like a barbecue place. Oh my god, it's delicious.
I've never tried. I'm gonna try it. I
It's-
have free food at my disposal.
know,
I'm gonna
right.
try that tomorrow.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll all do that. All right.
After the players walk through the Delta Club.
After I get
After we
fist
get our
bumps
knee
from the
fist-
players.
our knee bumps.
Send us your info. I can't. We're gonna. This is terrible.
They're gonna be like, you three can't ever come back.
Yeah, you guys are banned from this. Well, there's only one game left, so it's fine.
Aw.
Oh man. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Of course,
It was a
I had
blast.
so much fun.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, definitely.
And I'll make sure we bring the fatheads. I'll put a note in my
Even-
phone.
Even if you like chicken out, just like put it in your car, and I'll walk to the car with you. And
I know. No,
Look at it.
Maybe you can get it signed.
That's embarrassing.
If you do not want to walk in with it, I swear I will walk in.
That's embarrassing.
pride,
But us
and I will
dancing.
stand- and I will
Us-
literally.
We
stand-
danced at my husband's 40th birthday with it and then tagged them in it and they saw it. How embarrassing is it?
I mean, they do it in Hartford, whatever. Okay.
Who cares? This is you want to be known. This is how we're gonna be known.
Exactly.
Like
This is how you want your name out
a
there.
crazy girl.
We have to make a name
The
for ourselves.
unhinged and unplugged girl.
I'm unhinged. She's unplugged.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Have a